using spotlight schemes. We're breaking the ropes, tearing the seams. Pyro lights, flash bodies hit the mat. This is too raw, you can't handle that. Chains rattle, fists collide. Feel the heat, the crowd's alive. Too raw for SmackDown. We don't play, we throw down. Too raw for SmackDown. The kings of the ring wear the crown. Mic drops loud like a chair's first hit. Spit fire in the ring, every move legit. Titles on the line, egos on display. Step up or get crushed, we don't play. Ropes snap, crowd scream. This ain't a sport, it's a fever dream. Sweat, blood, glory, fame. Too raw's the only name. Too raw for SmackDown. We don't play, we throw down. Too raw for SmackDown. The kings of the ring wear the crown.
Ladies and gentlemen, night 2 is over. SummerSlam, the biggest SummerSlam in history, is over. And boy, I got some thoughts. I mean, for them saying we ain't seen nothing yet for night 2, for it to end that way, come on, man. Night 1 just had the way better ending, I would say. This one probably had some better matches.
Night 2 was the better card. Night 1 was the better moment to me.
Definitely. Frankie, coming from watching it in the actual movie theaters, man. How was that?
So, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, so number one, good for you guys that you didn't spend the money on the theater. I'm here. I'll show you guys. Hold on. I'll show you guys quickly. I'm at this Regal right now, so that you can see it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening with that Regal is, number one, when we asked the girl, because we didn't buy tickets. Me and my boy came here, and we didn't buy tickets. So we said, whatever, there's plenty of seats out there. So we went there, and the girl, you couldn't buy the tickets in the kiosk area. And when we talked to the girl went ahead and she didn't know what the hell we were talking about. It was thankfully another person who worked there said, "Oh, they're here for the 6 o'clock meeting, the 6 o'clock event," and then that's when she was able to get us in. Then what ended up happening was the screen was cool, not a big deal, but the sound system sucked. The speakers were only being heard on the left side. You couldn't hear them on the right. You couldn't hear them in the center. And at the beginning of the actual live premium event, the freaking show, it was lagging. So we would hear everything like it was like a second or two
Before you
behind.
saw it? Oh,
Yeah, so it
man.
was I hate that crap, bro. I hate when that shit happens. So, like for example, you would hear a move, like the whole first match, we would hear pop, and then you would see it. Like 2 seconds later, you would see it. So it was so annoying. They fixed it eventually, which was good. They fixed it for the second match and the rest of the card. But for the freaking the whole speaker situation sucked, dude. It was
Yeah.
rough. It was rough. So
It's first time they're doing it. They got to work out the kinks, man.
and again, it might have been just this Regal. Maybe they put it in the shitty theater that they had, and maybe it's a better experience at a different Regal. But at least my Regal experience with this one, the one in Dania, was kind of shitty.
How'd you like the night 2 card?
I was overhearing you guys. Yeah, man, I feel like this one didn't live up to night one, and I'm noticing that. And I was talking to my boy Memo because Memo came with me, and he was saying the same. He was saying something that pretty much I kind of agree with him. I'm starting to get the vibes that they're doing two things, which is number one, they're relying heavily on the main event card on these pay-per-views, and then number two is that they're also like they're struggling when it comes to actually making both nights really good. They tend to just have one shitty night and one good one, or one mid and the other one pretty better. This time around, honestly, if you take away the two main events, this was a pretty bad SummerSlam. It wasn't something that you could say, hey, it was great. Brock Lesnar coming out was cool. We kind of spoke about it after the show.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit pissed I didn't say
wow,
that, but
it was wild.
it wasn't what we wanted, bro.
We knew it was Brock or The Rock,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and it was definitely not the one we wanted.
Yeah. Nah, just
I well, I was happy.
Uh,
I don't understand what they're doing. Where are you going
yeah,
with this, man? Unless you bring out the Rock to say he brought Brock in because Cena,
yeah,
whatever.
man.
It just, but again, I'm one of those guys. I like the storytelling end of it. Just, and I get it. Cena's last year, so they want to be all this stuff. But this guy's, man, my whole issue with this thing is that this man's still part of a legal freaking
Yeah.
a
Well, people
lawsuit,
saying that he
man.
must have been cleared. People saying that he must have been cleared if they brought him back.
He pulled
We
a
got some
Diddy.
people in
He
that
got
chat.
cleared.
Hey, King Matthew the Third, he's back.
I
So
just, man, look,
SummerSlam
it's just,
night 2
it's,
outdid night
I
1.
don't know, man.
It's crazy that they brought back Brock Lesnar. Yep. That is a wild one right there. Good
I
evening.
think I would have been more happy if they would have just went off the air before Lesnar came out.
Yo, for real.
oh, come on, guys. Come on. Stop
Oh, hey,
disrespecting Brock
there's
Lesnar,
Ryan.
I
guys.
would have been
Look
upset.
who it
I would have
is.
been upset that
Look
there
who it
wasn't.
is.
Oh, this guy, he's going to start trolling a little bit. I would have been okay with it. Look, I would have been like, oh, what the hell? I definitely would have, critiqued it. But to me, like bringing Lesnar out to what? Stare
Yeah.
at him and then hit him with
Josh,
that
that
five? That's no different than what he did all 12 years ago.
yeah, man.
That just does nothing for
Now
me.
we're gonna have another Brock versus Cena match.
Woo!
And that's
I would have rather them as he was rising up in the Cody Vader, and you saw the evil face again. I
yes,
would have rather right there him be like, "Ha,
right there.
I screwed all of you,"
Hmm.
and just been like, "Dude, I just, oh, I can't, man, I can't."
Or you should have not waited until the last minute for Brock Lesnar to come out. He
Everybody
should have
got
attacked him.
everybody in the chat got some different opinions too, man. He's saying King Matthew the Third saying he thinks the ending of night 2 is better because Seth cashing in was so predictable, but Brock returning was unexpected. I don't know. We kind of said that. We didn't say it on the show though. Frankie brought that one up.
Well, I just
This was
didn't think that they would bring him freaking back in. Like, what are they going to do? Have Vince McMahon be in the corner with them next show? Just bring
yo.
Vince back too.
Bro, why are you like you're just a Brock Lesnar hater, bro. So that's the reason why you don't
Right.
find
What's
this
up, brother?
entertaining.
I don't find Brock Lesnar. Look, if he's on MMA, I find him entertaining.
Yeah.
He's a hell of an athlete. He'd he'd probably rip my actually not even probably he would rip my
Yeah.
arm off and beat the
He
crap
would.
out of me with it. But
Yep.
like, where does he fit into the whole? Because and Michael Cole tried to say, oh, John Cena said it was his greatest rival. So
Yeah,
you're bringing
yeah.
him back on the final part of John Cena's swan song to kick his ass? Like, man,
You damn right you
John
bring him to
John
kick his
John
ass.
will win. John will win that match.
Yeah, he
He
will.
he
Probably will.
brought Brock back to lose. That's it.
But
that's just
guys, you bring
And then
in
they're
Brock
gonna hug
Lesnar
it
back.
out. They're gonna hug it out after, and it's gonna be a kumbaya moment, man. You already
Yeah,
know.
but you guys bring Brock Lesnar back, and if he stays and is able to wrestle against everybody else, I mean, you got plenty of good fights you could put him up against. You could
he's
put him up
not
against
staying.
Cody again. You could put him against CM Punk. You could put him against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, man. I did not expect Cody to win. I don't think any of us did. That was wild.
Not the way that he won. I didn't expect
Yeah,
it to be a clean.
clean.
And I get it. It wasn't really necessarily clean because it was a street fight or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was like, okay. It was very
Yeah.
interesting to see how they.
No
I mean,
dirty
again,
tactics.
he kicked out of the three crossroads, and then Cena or Cody kicks out of the three AAs. Like
Three
it was
A's.
a lot of good. Actually, this match, the first
The
part of this
salute.
match beat the WrestleMania match. But when you look
Yeah.
back on the whole story, you understand they had to have that match to get to where this match got to.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was a good match. That was a really good match, though. I thought.
I liked it.
So Cody's moving on, 2-time undisputed champion. Josh says if Brock came back, Vince should come back as well. Oh boy. It's gonna be a lot of talk about
Bring
that
him
the
back.
next
Maybe he
couple
could be his
days.
manager. Run out of the manager for
Got
Brock
to at this
Lesnar. Why
point.
not?
Why not? Just do it. Screw it.
Yeah.
It's just, man, bro. Like, the one thing that's really getting to me about all of it, it's like, I get it. You want the unexpected thing and things like that, but like, it does nothing for your show.
Yeah, man.
It does
I
nothing
don't
for
know.
the show.
I think you
Frankie's
guys
all
are
in on
exaggerating.
that. Frankie's all in on the Brock coming back.
Because I'm a Brock Lesnar fan. I've always been a
Yeah.
Brock fan. So you
I like
guys
Brock.
don't like him.
It's
No,
not
I
that I
like
don't
Brock.
like him. My problem is this: he's a freaking monster. He's a beast. What do you do with him?
Hmm.
You put him up against John Cena now. That's
Yeah.
what it
They're
is.
gonna Sami Zayn this one. John's gonna get
Oh,
his ass whooped the whole match, and
well,
then John will win at the end.
well, that's what's gonna happen.
So
Well,
it's
John could lose. John could lose all the rest of the match. He'd already done lost. I thought he wasn't gonna lose until his last match, but that's already out the window.
no,
So
but that's what I'm saying though. Is like this whole thing is like, for me, once you had John Cena lose, let's promote some of our younger talent to go in and take on. Why are you bringing back Brock Lesnar? Is going to come in, do either the job for Cena or whatever, and be gone. He's not going to be around to help out anybody else or do anything else. Like that's the part that just doesn't do it for me, man. Just
You want to know what it is? It's the dollars, baby. You need him.
yeah,
He brings fans and he brings money.
dude, nobody knew he was
yeah,
going to be there. They sold 70,000 or 60,000 seats. I mean, come
yeah,
on.
They
I mean,
sold 70. They sold over 60,000 seats because Triple H pretty much told everybody, "Hey, night two is gonna be bigger than night one," and everybody said, "Oh shit, okay, cool, let me buy it."
they
That's
didn't
the
say
reason
Brock
why.
Lesnar was going to be there, so it's not because of
and
Brock Lesnar.
It's John Cena's last SummerSlam. That's why they sold so many.
That is true.
Because
That is true.
what they do the first night, 53.
53, yeah.
Yeah. So, but what do you guys think about? Let's go. Since No Doubt brought him up, how about Dom, man?
Great
Dom
show.
probably put on
I
the
thought it was a
best
great show,
match
man.
of his career. That was great. That was a
I
great. That was
just
probably
loved
one of the most.
all the throwbacks to Eddie and all
Yes,
that stuff was great, man.
the
I liked
lowrider,
that
the
whole match.
tights.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I have to criticize something, and I'm not criticizing Dom. Why
We
in
know.
the world is AJ coming in the lowrider? Like, I know he's trying to like, I guess make a mockery of Dom because that's Eddie Guerrero and all that stuff. But come on, man, that shit was whack. That was terrible. He didn't
He
even
told
get a
Dom,
pop from the crowd.
I'm gonna be your poppy," is what he told Dom.
Poppy, yeah.
No,
I'm gonna
come
be
They
a
said
on,
that was
dude.
20 years or something, the anniversary of when Ray
Well, no,
fought Eddie for
Dom is a
custody.
20-year veteran of the WWE. He made his debut 20 years ago when Eddie and
Yep,
Ray fought for
it's custody.
the custody of Dom Mysterio. He's been in
Yeah,
WWE now for 20
and
years.
that's the tights Eddie wore. They said it was a lot. They did it right, bro. They did it right. The shoe, the chair spot, that was nice. I mean, probably the most entertaining match, other than that TLC, which that one was just over too quickly, I think. But you had to, I
I think
guess.
they
How about
overproduced that.
Candice LeRae, man? I ain't never seen
Stole the show.
yo.
That match was overproduced and just like,
Yes.
you can't have 6 tables on every side of the ring and ladders like, where are you supposed to bump?
Yeah.
You're supposed to fall through a ladder. Like, people are moving, throwing shit everywhere because there was nowhere to do anything at. You had too many guys, and
Yeah.
then you threw the women in there. So you added those
Yeah.
3. Then you brought in Eric
15
Redbeard.
people.
Then you brought in Uncle Howdy, and it's
Well,
like,
yeah, well,
what
almost
are we
20
doing?
people in the match.
What are we doing?
Crazy.
It's just too
The,
much.
Crazy.
the thing about that ladders match was that we had so high expectation on it, right? We all thought it was gonna be legit. It was gonna be crazy. But like you
For
said, it
real.
was just too overwhelming. It was too many
Yeah,
people at one time, and if you look at prior TLC matches, come on, they don't that was nowhere near what we see when we saw the Dudleys
yeah.
or freaking Christian and Edge and all
Edge,
those
yeah,
guys when
the
they did all
Hardys,
these things.
yeah.
Come on, and the Hardys, you nowhere near it, bro. So that's why that fight ended up being kind of lackluster too, because they really didn't live up to what those guys do. And I'm not saying that they're gonna probably do the same, but when you got six different groups out there, you're expecting some crazy shit, and it wasn't the case. It was
That
you
was
got it
just
from the girl.
a bunch
Yeah,
of
no,
big
and it was
spots.
just so
Yeah.
produced. Like the very first thing, Gargano goes, does the DDT through the table. Then
And
they
then
go
another table,
to
then another table.
yeah, and it's like, okay, now we go to this guy. Okay, boom. Now we go here for the Spanish fly through the table. Now we go back over here, and it's like,
Yo, Ray Phoenix was in the air for legit 5 seconds. That dude got some ups, bro.
yeah.
For real. He was in the
I
air
mean, there was some great
floating.
spots in it and great moments. It
Yeah.
was just there was just too much involved to where you can't like you couldn't let anything rest and sell anything because as soon as one
Mhm.
person was doing something, you heard another ladder or table breaking over here. So you're like, you can't let any. That's what made the TLC match with the Dudleys, the Hardys, and everything so special was because that, for instance, use the one with Edge when he's holding onto the ladder or Christian, whichever
Yeah.
one, and they walk it out. Or no, it's Devon is on the belts. They walk him out, and then Edge spears him off the thing. And they
Jeff
sit
Hardy.
there. Was it
Jeff
Jeff?
Hardy. Yeah,
Or
Jeff was
whatever it
hanging.
was. But when that spear happened, the place blew up because there was nothing else going on. In
Mhm.
this match, it was like, oh, that DDT went through the table. Oh,
Chaos.
and now this is going this one. And then now this here's a Spanish fly. And as soon as a Spanish fly hit, oh, they're doing something else over here. And it's like, you never let anything register.
Yeah,
Fans didn't
chaos,
have a
man.
chance to be like, oh shit, they're in the middle of chanting, holy shit, and you already got another thing going off over here. It was just
I mean,
man.
I will say this: the Champa thing, they were putting memes on social media of him looking like Spider-Man out there when he was holding
Yeah, when he
on
went upside down.
for
But
dear
here's my
life.
question:
Yeah.
if you're like that, I can't just
That was
unput the
fire.
belts and let him drop and win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have unhooked it, but yeah, he was up there way too
No,
long.
you're gonna cross your legs up there, got the belts and handed them down. Should have won it.
Yeah, true.
Dumbass Ciampa.
What about Intercontinental Championship, the women's?
Yeah, win as I thought it would go.
Yeah. Bailey comes out.
I really honestly thought that match lasted way too long. Like, dude,
Yes.
why did you give us that match long as hell? Like, we could have gotten other matches. Like, the Dom AJ wasn't even that long. So it's
That's what I
like
was gonna say,
you're
yeah.
telling me you're gonna put that particular match. So I was a little bit disappointed. It took a while for Bailey to come out too. And I
Yeah.
was like, dude,
Yeah.
why are they like it bored me. I was starting to fall asleep a little bit. I was like, yo, what's going on with this match? This match is kind of boring, but
Yeah,
I
same.
mean, again, it's one of those things to where I just there's nothing on this card really stood out, man.
Yeah.
It was good stuff, but nothing was like, oh, that's why it's on the PLE. That's the problem I had with it.
The cage match was absolute garbage. I
bro.
think that was such a disappointment.
I throw it in a cage. I don't
They
understand.
saying it. Yeah, they saying it. I mean, then he
Still
jumps off the top of the cage after the match.
all of it just doesn't make sense, man. The whole thing is
It's like
like
what?
you handcuff him to the cage and he rips the cuffs off before you even show that he's handcuffed to
Yeah.
the cage.
Yeah.
None of it at all was just like just felt rushed, man.
Yeah, man.
And then you have Tala Tonga smash both Solo and Jacob on that door.
Yeah.
And then Solo still comes out of it. And like, yo, you just smashed both of them. And Solo took it right to the head. And you're like, what the
And he
fuck?
flexed. And he flexed right after that too.
Yeah, I was like, what was that? And like you guys said,
You got to pop for me. You got to pop for me on that one.
dude.
I
And then
cracked up.
and you know what was annoying too? I'm not gonna lie. And again, I haven't seen a steel cage match. I guess in a minute. I guess maybe it's my. I know there was a couple. I was getting annoyed with the camera angles, always trying to go like through the holes to try to show us without. If you're trying so hard for that shit, just stick somebody inside the fucking ring, bro. Because I was getting so annoyed. I was like, bro, Like,
Well, they
stop it
usually cut
already.
the little square out in the
Yeah.
inside of things so that the camera goes in that angle there and it looks fine. But and then the other thing like that just doesn't make sense to me is okay, Jimmy Uso's out there. He locks the cage with Jacob in there with two guys.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you guys get him, okay? And like what are you doing, buddy? You just sit outside the ring and wait. I
Yeah.
get that
And
Jacob,
JC
Jacob,
Mateo's
Jacob.
just there to take L's too. He's like a
Oh yeah,
Bailey
I mean
type.
that's what those guys are there to do. They're there. They're the horsemen. They're the Arn Anderson, Tully
Get their
Blanchards.
ass whooped.
Man, they get their ass whooped to lead up to Solo, but it just didn't make a lot of sense to me, man. And again, I'm one of those guys that I like the story and the story in the match to make sense, and
Yes.
there was just nothing there.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was pretty rough, man. It was pretty rough all night. Um, Triple threat, you liked it?
I would say
Good.
that was probably the third best fight, or you could kind of toss it there with the Dom AJ Styles one because it wasn't
Hmm.
bad. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad. I thought the girls did a pretty good job. The only I kind of like, that was cool that they gave Naomi her opportunity to go and have her father play the guitar. That was pretty cool. But
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
end of the
nice.
day, she sneaked her way again to win, to get a victory. I don't know if she's gonna be doing that more often, where she's just gonna sneak her way to victory, kind of like Dom. If that's her strategy, then okay. But it wasn't a bad fight. It just,
Heel stuff.
again,
That's typical heel stuff, though.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem too is that you ended up like you're
Yes.
trying to live up to the whole
Sean, you did call out the end of that one.
no, but again, it just makes sense if you're trying to tell the story leading to Naomi and Bianca, or even if you do whatever it is, like it goes back to the big three being Jade, Bianca, and Naomi, and it made sense for some of the things there. The other problem though is
Yeah.
the fact that you're trying
Cody.
to live up to that match. Think about it. Technically, they reran two of the matches from WrestleMania.
Yes.
They ran Cody,
Yeah.
John Cena, and then they ran this one, but instead of Bianca, it was Naomi.
It was Naomi.
You
Yeah.
know, so it's like, and
The
you look
same
at it,
spot.
like
Same spot with
yeah,
the moonsault.
it
Such
probably was as
Naomi
good
move.
as the one at WrestleMania, but the problem is we saw it already. So this one
Yeah.
didn't have the same enamor because we saw it already once. So this was just okay.
Yeah. I enjoyed this one. To start
No,
the
I
show, it was
enjoyed
pretty
most
good.
of the card. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed most
Yeah.
of the card, but there was nothing there going like, oh, I couldn't see this on Monday or Friday. And to me, a
Yeah. Real
PLE
talk.
should be more, you know, more, just either extending an angle or ending an angle. Like that's, and I don't feel like any of this show really did anything of that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you get Naomi and Rhea because the way she robbed Rhea again. But like other than that, what else on this card? Great, we get Jacob and Solo longer,
Yo,
but like
they said Rhea has never won a SummerSlam match. That is wild to think about. For how big she is with the company, never won a
Did,
SummerSlam match.
did you guys?
That's
Did you
pretty
guys?
crazy.
I kind of noticed something. Rhea looks really skinny. Like, she's lost a lot of
Yeah,
weight, dude.
I thought so too. And her entrance, I was like, damn, look, like she, falling off, dude. Crazy.
Yeah,
well, it
yeah.
feels like they're
Eating
trying
clean,
to.
probably.
Well, no, I feel like they're doing the Joni Laurer, what they did with China,
Mm,
where
yeah,
they
you
took
need to.
away the looking so big to make her feel more feminine. But I
Hmm.
think that's what makes Rhea Rhea.
Yeah,
The fact that she
Yeah,
looks
because
like that, man.
Rhea had that booty back in the day, and now she has no booty.
yeah. Still got a little cake back there. Yeah, man. So I don't even know where we go from here because, bro, we getting Brock and Cena again. What does, like Josh said, Cody's doing the Street Fighter movie. So why give him the belt? Don't get it at all.
Well, because I just looked it up. He's going to be filming all of August 2025, which I'm
Okay,
guessing is
so
why you bring Brock Lesnar in because Brock and Cena will be the big match for Raw, and it doesn't have to be for a title.
for SmackDown, right?
Yep. No, for
Yeah.
Raw, for Raw. Or no,
So
yes, for Raw. Where's
Cody's on SmackDown. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
SmackDown. I'm sorry, I always mix them up, man.
So
But
Cody probably just be showing up, cutting promos.
or shooting from location,
That's
or
I
you
just
know,
don't
you know how
get
they
it.
do these sit downs with the new champion, Michael Cole interviewing the champion, and then they have it air, and then they'll do that for a couple of weeks, lead up to Paris. He'll probably show up in Paris to set up for
Mm-mm.
his next fight at. And the interesting thing is the I forgot this one is in Perth.
Yeah,
The Crown Jewel's
they,
Perth, it's not
they
Riyadh anymore. I forgot
yeah
about
they promoted the shit out
Yeah.
of that tonight.
Yeah. Which makes me think because Naomi will take
Yes.
on Stephanie Vaquer, whatever the hell her name is,
Yeah.
in Paris, and then Rhea will probably get the match in Perth. Rhea
Yeah.
against
Oh
Naomi,
yeah.
I would think would be the
Australia.
match,
Yeah.
probably. So I don't know if Stephanie gets the title. That's going to be interesting to watch.
Stephanie versus Rhea. That'll be a oof.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think Rhea would win the title to me. So then
In
she
Perth.
beat Naomi. Yeah.
But they're not running the crown jewel where they're gonna be champ versus champ. I'm assuming that
I don't know. They haven't said it. I would think they would have said
They ha-
something here.
yeah, they
didn't
haven't.
say that.
Because remember they started giving the rings. They did the rings last year.
Yeah, but that's
The Crown
because
Jewel
Riyadh paid all the
Championship.
money to do it. I don't know if Perth is going to pay all that money to be
They
like,
giving him they
here's
gave him
my
a belt
ring.
too.
And they gave them belt. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Tony in the chat, the boy said this night wasn't bigger than night one.
No, I mean,
Yeah, man.
maybe a little bit more meaning because there are so many titles, but nobody lost the belt
Yeah.
except for Cena.
Yeah.
Everybody retained except for Cena.
Yeah, it's almost like this night didn't happen.
Cena went back his good guy ways, and he loses now.
It's almost like this night didn't happen.
No,
Because you're still gonna have Becky, Lyra, Bailey going on.
Well, no, Lyra cannot fight for the title anymore, which is I think
she'll be fighting Bailey now,
I
right?
think she's going to go heel. I think in this instance, I think she ends up going heel.
Well, remember what I told you guys. It's gonna be Bailey and Becky, and then eventually Bailey probably beats Becky, and then it'll be Bailey versus Lyra, or they'll
Bailey
have
ain't getting no win.
Bailey,
ain't getting no wins.
or they have Lyra. They'll run Bailey and Lyra, and then they go with somebody else for Becky, because obviously
You heard what they said when Lyra was in there. Lyra's ready for the main title. Ready to go after the main title. Like
I don't like that.
Right there, it started getting pushed right there, man.
I don't love that. No, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought what they should have done in that whole thing was have her hands, like they had her hands tied, and just Becky just start beating a dog snot out of her, and then have Bailey come in and throw the towel, which would ultimately cost.
You did say that.
Why not, man? Like it makes no sense. You got her the whole time trying to tear these things off. She can't do it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, she got out of it finally.
And everything with that. I was like, I did not. I didn't like that.
She was struggling getting those damn things off her hand, bro.
Yeah, do like who was it? Corbin. Corbin and them did the Roman that one time where they had him on the thing.
Had him on the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Just
I just keep doing it until somebody comes out and throws in the towel. That match would have been about 20. That match would have been about 12 to 15 minutes shorter if they would have just ended it right there, and then have Bailey come out and just throw the towel in. Not wanting to, but be like, "Oh, I'm not going to watch you get beat up anymore. I'm a friend." And then you can.
She ended up costing her the match anyway. So you're right. They could have just came up with a better way to do it, a shorter way to do it.
Hands back in the zip ties the one time, but then she couldn't get them back off. I think they tightened after she did that.
Yeah.
They slid off, and I think she tightened them so much.
When she did the moonsault, no, it was a different move that her hand came out.
Yeah, she kept judging her back in there. Yeah, and then
they were having hard times putting those things in their hands, because even in the solo Jacob, they had a hard time putting the handcuffs on Fatu as well. So I was like,
Betty was just trying to slap them on. That's why. If he would have just
he's trying to do like the toy ones, buddy. You got some real shit, buddy.
It's crazy, dude.
Oh man. What we giving the pay-per-view in general? A B show?
Look, I obviously last night I gave it an 8. Tonight I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. So for me, an average of a 7.5 for me. Not a letter grade. 7.5.
I got you. Sean, letter or
Um,
number?
I'll give it a B, but it's a low B.
Yeah, I think
I
B
feel
B
like
minus.
there were moments and and things like that, but the only thing that I will take away from this whole pay-per-view is the Seth Rollins cash in.
Yes, same here. Biggest moment for sure.
I mean, the Cody thing was great, but it just was like you almost
C
knew it was going
minus.
to happen at some point, right?
Yeah, since you guys are throwing letters out there, I'll say a C. A C. I'll give it a C.
Yeah, a 7 is a C. Yeah, you're right.
But,
All right, man. Well, hopefully Raw's better. Raw better be good tomorrow.
I can't wait till
'Cause-
SmackDown on USA. We hear the Beast Incarnate's music hit
oh
first
yeah.
thing, and I can just cut the TV off right there.
But let me ask you guys: do you guys agree with what my friend Memo said that they're by them putting 2 shows, 2 nights, we're getting kind of
Watering it down.
robbed? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
watered
getting
down
we're
It's
matches.
it's it's different when you're doing it for WrestleMania, okay? Because you
Yeah.
end up, but like SummerSlam's not something that's like ever been. Oh, we can't wait till we get to SummerSlam. SummerSlam's always just been like one of the ones of the summer, the
Yeah,
the
biggest show
hottest
of the
show of the
summer.
summer or the biggest show of the summer. It's always been that, and now it's like, oh, we need to do 2 nights because now we can get,
WrestleMania 2.
yeah, we can get 120,000 in, and we get all that money, and it's like, yes, but you also have to, and again, this one really was set on the main events leading the way, and then they sprinkled in a couple matches that you wanted to see. They threw Roman on there because you wanted to see Roman.
Yeah,
They threw, the triple threat match with Naomi on there.
that's good.
There was little things sprinkled in there. But as I said, yesterday, you could have cut Sammy and Carrion. You could have cut some of these other matches and just done the title matches,
Yeah.
and you could have done it in one night. Done. If you want Sammy and Carrion to be on, pre-show.
And
You did a
also
3-hour
also
pre-show.
this
That's just
like
this
yeah,
ain't college
with
football,
no
man.
wrestling. With
This
no
ain't
wrestling.
college football. I all you're saying is the same stuff I've heard. The one thing that I used to hate about WWE, the quote unquote pre-show or the kickoff show they used to have before every pay-per-view, all they did was run the same damn vignettes that they ran every week that they showed you
Yeah.
leading up to the match. So you're not doing anything new. I get it. I
Mhm.
like the way they're doing this now, but it's not college football where you can sit down and interview a college football player and talk about his family that's going through all this stuff. Like, it's
I never want to see a
course,
6 o'clock start time
3 hour.
again either in
I
a
don't mind the
stadium.
6 o'clock. I don't mind the 6 o'clock, but they
I'm
killed
saying because
Wyatt
it
Six
killed.
entrance was
That's
killed.
what I'm saying.
That was just, I mean, like, I don't know what you were
The
trying to say.
beginning of the show with the fireworks, you couldn't even see them. When Stephanie did the attendance
And
thing,
what?
it was dark already, so it looked really nice. But the visual for the beginning of the show when all the pyro went off, it was terrible. The Wyatt Six, it killed theirs because their whole entrance is based on darkness. So
Yeah, why did they do that match so early? And what happened to Cardi B? They kicked her out.
No, she's like Roman. She's like Roman. She's only on Saturday.
They kicked her out. They replaced her for a Triple H. And then on top
10
of that,
million, 10
you got
million for
Stephanie
2 minutes.
you got Stephanie McMahon saying this is the largest crowd in SummerSlam. Well, yeah, it's a 2 night event. Of course, it's gonna be the largest crowd. You got 2 fucking nights on this
It
shit.
made history. It's the biggest SummerSlam ever. Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
it's again, man. It's a lot about they
The
have to go
numbers.
back to the drawing board and try to figure out, like what now? Because now Cody's got the title and he's going to shoot a movie. But even if he wasn't going to shoot a movie,
What? Yeah.
every
Where are
time
you
the
going with
pay-per-view
this?
wins,
Who cares?
what's next? We've already seen all the stuff with Cody, bro. Between
Yeah,
him
man.
facing the title and him winning the title, unless you bring some new blood in,
Nah, man, you put Brock versus Cena. Brock wins, and then you get Brock versus Cody again.
But Brock and Cody
Also,
already went at it before, and Cody beat
yeah,
him.
but it was lackluster. It
Yeah,
was lackluster. It was
Well,
a
yeah,
lackluster
because
fight. So maybe they could
Cody
do a
beat him
better job
clean.
next time.
Cody beat him
Yeah, because
clean, bro.
yeah,
We
because
just
that
gonna see
Brock
the
Lesnar,
same matches. Cause
that
who's gonna
Brock
fight
Lesnar.
Cody? Who's gonna fight Cody when John's fighting Brock? It's gonna be Randy Orton again. It's like, oh, all
oh
right, we already seen that. Who? Who is up there right now? Is it gonna be
Solo,
Roman again?
Solo, maybe
Man, come on, man.
Solo.
Fatu?
I'm trying to look at see who are heels out there on the SmackDown roster, but
It ain't
I don't know.
nobody, bro. It's gonna be the same people. That's what I'm
they got a
saying. I
couple
don't get.
weeks to build somebody, and then we'll figure it out. That's what they're gonna have to do
What?
because
All
now the
right.
chase is over. And now Cena's back to being, Super Cena, Captain Cena. I
Drew?
mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Drew
like that.
McIntyre.
yeah, but I
I
just
like
feel
Drew.
like they go back to every time it's fucking Drew. Like it's like, hey, we need somebody. Oh, oh
Oh,
Drew.
Oh,
you could throw Drew, you could throw Logan Paul.
the
He's another
Oh
Scottish
one that you could
yeah,
Warrior.
probably throw. You could throw one of those two
Yeah,
guys.
no doubt, kiss my ass.
yeah.
No,
Shout out, no doubt, man. Shout
I
out,
feel
no
that
doubt.
I feel that Seth should get LA Knight because they have a story there as well
Yeah,
besides CM Punk.
yeah.
That's why.
It's gonna be
No, I mean,
interesting.
it's going to be interesting. And again, do you go back to Roman?
Well, Roman is
Yeah, that's
taking
what I
time
was
off,
saying.
right? He
I
said it, right?
believe again that again. I
Yeah,
don't believe
he's
Casey.
going to film the same movie
Yeah,
Cody's
that's right.
filming.
They are. They're both filming in
They're
August, so
both
they're
in
both
Street
out.
Fighter.
So like again, I don't know. Maybe they can make a storyline from the shooting of the film.
There
Cody
you go.
stole Roman's hot dog or something, and then now he
Oh man,
when he gets back from the set.
he took the script, so he couldn't remember his line. Gunther versus Cody. Gunther the Fridays.
Maybe after his nose job, yeah,
Yeah, he definitely gonna be out for a little bit.
got to fix that nostril.
Yeah,
I just
that
I just
wasn't
don't know where
bleeding.
you go from here, man. Like when you look at Raw, it's like okay, there's stories to tell. When you look at SmackDown, it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Okay,
Mm.
but if let's say Cena would have won and retained the belt, who would you have put in against? Obviously Brock Lesnar, and that's it. After that, same
yeah.
Yeah, I'd
shit.
probably rather
But
see
again,
that for the title though than
it's first
Cody
times
versus
for things.
whoever.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's part of things where I'm saying like with Cena to bring Brock Lesnar back. It's like okay, so now who doesn't? Who you should be using John Cena to elevate your new talent, not the guy that's on contract for one more appearance, only because he got suspended because of all the allegations and shit. Like
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know why. Like I don't know who said, "Hey, I got an idea." I can't wait to watch
Brock Lesnar.
the freaking unreal whatever the hell episode of this one. They're like, "Hey, all right, we bring the Rock back. We do that." No, 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 no. The Rock's out. No, Travis Scott's out. And Triple H is sitting there and he's like, "Oh, I know
It's
what we'll
time.
do. Hold
It's
on,
time.
hold on.
What's
Hey,
up, farm boy?
can you be in New Jersey? You can. You're gonna put down the haystacks? All right, all right, all right, man. We'll see you. We'll see you there. All right."
And he looks kind of chunky out there too.
And he just looks back at everybody and he goes, "Brock's back, bitches."
Yeah.
And the writers goes, "Fuck. Here we go."
He got a pop though. He got a nice little pop.
Okay, Vince.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean,
like this is a Vince move, man. It really is. Everything that they try so hard to like change everything, nothing changes, man. And I get it. Wrestling is wrestling and whatever. But like you could go with fresher stuff and fresher ideas, but instead it's, hey, break in case of emergency. Okay, here we go. Boom.
Like,
And it's like, oh, like, oh my God,
who
man.
we got? Nobody? All right. I
What?
know who to call.
What? The ratings are down? Okay, here we go. Watch this shit. Hit the music, boys.
I mean,
Uh,
but guys, think about it. You have they brought in Goldberg. They brought in Goldberg at one point in time. Like all we
yeah.
need is Ryback to come back. That's all we need.
No, no, no,
They're
no.
gonna do whatever they do in order
Bring
for
in
them to try to
Gilbert.
get ratings.
Bring in Gilbert.
Goldberg did no freaking ratings though, bro. They gave him Saturday Night
Nah.
Main events.
You know who
Nobody
they
wanted to see him.
There's
you
a
know
reason Goldberg's music didn't hit tonight. Okay.
you want to know who they could probably put against Cody? Maybe obviously he signed a little bit more. Maybe R-Truth, Ron Killings. He comes back and he does his thing and he challenges for the belt.
Yeah, but they've also lost some of the shine on that too, man.
They have. I'm not gonna lie. They
Like,
have.
they had it. They had momentum,
Yeah.
and then they like just drop. Like it's what they
But
do.
but but
Man.
look, there is guys out there. Like, okay, you got Aleister Black. He's still out there. He just beat Damian Priest. Maybe they give him a little bit of a push, and you could put him in against Cody eventually. Especially since Cody's taking a whole month off, you could build somebody in 1 month to line him up against Cody. You just have to build him up. Maybe Damian Priest gets a nice little run this month, and then all of a sudden you got maybe Damian Priest putting in the work. They got the talent. They really
He's about
do.
to do
I mean,
he's
I
about to do a
get that.
program with Aleister Black.
I get what you're saying, Frankie, but here's the thing: even if they do this and they get Aleister Black up to that level that quickly,
I like that.
do you think he's losing? Cody's
No.
losing to Aleister Black, or Cody's
Cody
losing?
ain't gonna lose.
It's got
When does Cody lose again? Really? There's like nobody's gonna beat him.
Brock.
dude. If they put
Brock's
the
not
title
gonna
on
beat him.
Brock,
They
I
will
will
not do
never watch WWE again.
Brock. Brock.
I can tell you right now, I won't. I'm done. But you have all of this young talent. You have, and again, I'm not even young talent. You got
Yeah.
Drew. You got all these guys.
Yeah.
You're going to keep dusting off these guys. And I get it. Brock gets the pop and everything else. Nobody knew
Yeah,
Brock
man.
was going to be there. None of those people bought tickets for Brock.
They struggled buying tickets actually. Yeah, it was more of a demand the second night because they sold us a dream, just like in WrestleMania when we were looking at Cody versus John Cena, and we said, "Hey, that was a lackluster main event. That shit sucked." Same thing
But
here.
that's
They
what it was
needed
supposed
something.
to be. That's what that was supposed to be, actually, though.
to
Because
lead to
John
what
said he
tonight
was gonna
ended up
ruin.
being. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended up
Yeah,
being,
I mean
and again, I guess they did have to make a pivot now because I guess with everything going on, you're looking at it as like there's more to that meets the eye with this whole like Rock and Travis Scott and all this stuff. Like because there's no mention except just negative shit.
Brock versus
Oh my god,
Braun
no!
with Heyman,
I don't want Brock to wrestle
or
any of these
Brock
guys.
versus Oba.
If he does, I want Obafemi pinning him, or I
Oba
want
Femi.
Braun Breaker
Yeah.
pinning him. I don't want.
Yes.
It's just, bro. It's time to start elevating the guys you have there instead of just keep feeding them to freaking these guys that just show up, get paid $3 million for 5 freaking appearances, and do nothing for nobody.
But I don't hear you complaining about Roman doing this shit. I don't see you complaining about Cody. Cody's been fighting all the main guys. Who has he elevated? Who has Roman elevated? He hasn't done anything. Let me be
Dude,
honest
just
with you.
the show. He helped elevate Jay and keep him relevant like on this show.
They elevated Jay Uso, and that's it. That's the only one. And the only reason Jay Uso, you could actually give credit to John Cena because John Cena didn't win the Royal Rumble.
Can I tell
Jay
you what's
Uso.
Nah,
happening
that
with
was Roman.
Go
That
back
was definitely
go back
Roman.
and listen to the commentary that they did during that match.
Yeah.
They tell you Roman is not as ruthless or all this or selfish as he was that made him a true champion. Now
Correct,
he's
correct.
actually looking out for others in his family. Then what does he do? He pulls Jay out of the way 3 times, took the spears,
Yeah.
and then Jay gets the pin.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's it. It's only Jay. Tell me who else did he go ahead and elevate? Because if you tell me, hey, he elevated Zammy and all that shit, Zammy's kind of fall back. Sammy's not the
That's
same as he was. His
That's the
pop has
stories they put him in,
decreased.
though.
But I mean, bro,
That's the stories they
are
put
we
him
not
in, though,
watching
Frankie.
Solo? Are we not watching Jacob Fatu? Are we not watching all the stuff of the bloodline?
It's the whole
All the
family,
bloodline
yeah.
stuff is
He
built
he
off
he
of that.
he didn't elevate Jacob. Obviously, he elevated
Everyone's
Solo.
gonna be a Solo.
Solo. I will tell you this:
Them
Solo
being
has
part of the
elevated
bloodline
himself.
elevates them.
Yes,
Because what
every
Roman made
once
the
in a while,
bloodline.
people have to put on their big boy pants, tug their little nuts up, and actually do shit on their own. Everybody can't just live off of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns can open the door.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody
And
has
he
to kick
has.
the shit in, and Jey Uso has kicked the shit in. They haven't given Jimmy the same flexibility to maybe do that. We'll see what happens there. Jacob Fatu is an ass
That's
kicker. Of
not
course,
happening.
he's kicking it in.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm just saying is that you want to go ahead and criticize Brock Lesnar, but if you put in the same guys, fuck, CM Punk is another one. You put in this guy Cody Rhodes. These guys have been fighting the same guys. Who has Cody Rhodes elevated since
But
he's been
Frankie,
in WWE? Who has CM Punk elevated since he's come back to WWE? Tell
let me
me.
ask you this though, Frankie: is CM Punk picking who his opponents are? Or is it a creative issue?
So
When you
then
look
don't get
at it,
mad. That's a double standard. Don't get mad
no,
at
no,
Brock
no.
Lesnar then. Then don't
Brock
get mad at Brock
Lesnar,
Lesnar. Because if they feed him Brock Lesnar, then you're saying, oh, why are they giving Brock Lesnar? Because they do the same thing with everybody else. They brought in Cody. They brought in CM Punk. Now you're mad because they brought in Brock. You're picking on Brock, but they've done the same thing with all these other guys. So
no, Cody is at
if you're
every
gonna be the same
SmackDown.
cuss with
Dude,
Brock,
oh
be
my
the
god,
same cuss with CM Punk and be the same cuss
no.
with Cody Rhodes.
No, they're there each week in and out. Maybe not Roman, but Roman has earned his spot. For 5 years, he carried the company on his goddamn back. Where was Brock? Oh no, he quit to go play at the NFL. Then he didn't make it, and then he came back. And then he does 6 appearances when they need to dust him off to get some ratings. And he comes in and he beats John Cena in 16 seconds. Oh, he has a match with Goldberg. Goldberg beats him in 12 seconds. Then he beats Goldberg. Then they run it back at WrestleMania and they do all this stuff. Bro, come on, man. Come on.
I mean, CM Punk was out of the game for how many years? So, I mean, I'm
Exactly.
a CM
And
Punk fan, but still.
he came back, and what did he do in the Royal Rumble? Did he go in and say, hey, I'm winning it and I'm going to WrestleMania? No, he
He doesn't
lost.
take a bunch of L's. Yeah, he doesn't take a
Yeah,
bunch of L's.
he has taken. He's taken a lot of L's, but we're jumping the gun here too. You don't know what kind of Brock Lesnar we're gonna get. Maybe we don't. Maybe we get a different Brock Lesnar, just like CM Punk was a different CM Punk this time around. Again, Triple H might go ahead and turn it around and be like, "Look, Brock, we're bringing you for the whole money business, right? Because you bring more
Yeah,
fans than what it
that's
is.
exactly what it is.
Maybe even Brock doesn't even last that long. Maybe it was just a pop for SummerSlam too.
It's
We're
just gonna
jumping
be
the gun.
just. I think it's just Brock coming back to fight John Cena one last time. That's it. That's all I think. Because I don't think Brock wants to do this shit, bro.
I just don't. My main problem is there's no story here.
Yeah,
There's no story.
There's a history between Brock
There's a
and John
history.
Cena.
There's a
there
history, but
is.
there's no
But what
story
is
right
Brock
now at
coming
this
back
point.
to fight John Cena for
Yeah.
now?
Why did he come down?
That's
Why
what.
did he show up in New Jersey when the business decision was, the
With
business
The
was
Rock.
between Rock and Cena?
Hmm.
Well, let's give Brock the
That's why
opportunity
I
to go
said.
ahead and talk on SmackDown and see
That's why I said we
give a
gotta
reason
wait.
why. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's still it's to me at that point. Then it's haphazard because you don't until The Rock comes out and says, "Meet the guy that I've sent to kick your ass, John Cena, for going out on our business decision." It means nothing because all they're doing is writing around why The Rock isn't there, man. That's it, bro. Like, oh, just because Lesnar comes out and he says The Rock sent me, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, yeah,
But
buddy,
but but
yeah,
but
The
but
Rock
look, you
sent
you
him.
look. You want to know something though?
All right, listen
This
here.
is the
The Rock sent me here to kick your arse there, John Cena.
this is the problem that I see in you. I don't see it in Adrian. Adrian has more of an open mind. You have this already mentality that hey, screw everything. Brock Lesnar's back. I'm not tuning in because he's the same cuss, the same thing, all these excuses. Dude, give the guy a chance. Give Triple H a chance. Triple H has done good storylines, right? So let's see where they go with this. And if you see that they go that same route where Brock Lesnar is the same guy and he's winning and he's doing all that shit, then you could go and criticize and be like, Frankie, I told you so. Same shit. They didn't do anything. And then I'll be like, you know what, Sean? You're absolutely right. I agree with you.
I I I'm the same way with this. Like I don't understand where they're going with it at all, though. Like I'm the same way
As
thinking like
as
this,
Memo
Sean
just
thinking.
said,
'Cause I
SummerSlam
don't
is in
get what is
Minneapolis next
what
year.
is going to be behind, but we'll wait and see, like you said, man. Yeah, SummerSlam in
Yeah,
Minneapolis,
which is
2026.
Brock Lesnar graduated from University
Wow.
of Minnesota. There in
Yeah, that's where
Minneapolis.
he's from,
Here it
right?
is. Here's the story for you, brother. Brock Lesnar is going to run
Josh
through
Josh
everybody,
said
get to
Frankie Triple
SummerSlam and
H
win
is
the
ruining
title.
wrestling.
Uh,
No, I don't agree
no,
with that.
no, I disagree
Obviously,
with that.
no.
I
It's way
disagree.
better than when Vince was around. Come on.
Yes. Yeah, we're not getting the same match 6 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, we're not. But have we seen this from Triple H's running? Yes,
Well, you're not
there's
gonna like
highs and there's
there's
Yeah.
highs
lows.
and lows, yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely a dip for sure. But we'll see, man.
They
We'll
brought in the good shit, so
check out Monday night, check out Friday, see what happens, what becomes of this biggest SummerSlam in history. But
yes.
yeah, man, that was good, man. We'll get out of here though, man. Y'all back this week?
Well, we got to figure out a day, man, because now I have the casino on the day that we were supposed to do our show. So
Tuesdays?
I have work now,
Okay.
yeah, that night. So, but one day, Squared Circle Digest will return to the biggest episode ever because we're going to do 2 nights.
Yeah.
Episode ever of the Squared Circle
Let's
Digest.
go.
2 nights. That means one of them is gonna be good and the other one's gonna be kind of shitty, right?
Or just do 2 mids and make one good. We'll
Oh,
start good and we'll end good. Everything in the middle will be.
everything will be
Yep,
shitty.
yep, yep. I'm gonna
Oh
hit music
man.
of Brock Lesnar just to get a cheap pop. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to give a shout
Totally.
out to my boy Memo though. We both came over here to Regal, and he's now on the chat. So I appreciate you always showing me love and showing the Rainy Day podcast. And I know you
Yeah.
guys. You guys know that I have the Cameo Mix show on
Yes,
Wednesday.
sir.
So what I'm gonna do,
Yes,
I'm gonna give the Rainy Day podcast a shout out in my show this Wednesday. So tune in. I'm gonna obviously shout out the wrestling one, but I'm gonna try to see if I could do. Maybe I'll do a wrestling set where I use a lot of songs from different wrestlers back in that
fire.
they've used over, and that'll be pretty cool to kind of be able to incorporate
Hit
giving
that
you guys a
Lesnar
shout out.
music, baby. Hit that Lesnar music. You're gonna go crazy.
There you go.
Oh
Do the
yeah!
dance too.
And yeah, Tuesdays are for Fin TV. Yes.
Facts.
Wow,
Hell
Sammy!
yeah,
Wow.
Sammy. Check out Finn's TV.
Yeah.
Check out Squared Circle Digest when it makes its
Oh,
grand
also, real
return.
quick, I do have a NASCAR show on Mondays with No Doubt Spencer O'Neill. So please,
Oh yeah, that's right.
tune into that one as well.
No doubt in the chat too. Yeah, man.
Fucking
Appreciate
racing.
it. The Cameo Mix Show Wednesday night. Every
Yes,
Wednesday
sir.
night. Boy killing it
Wednesday night.
for sure. And yeah, man, Monday night Raw. Friday night SmackDown. We'll be back to Raw for SmackDown. Me and Tony next Saturday to talk about the week, man. It should be a good one. But appreciate y'all boys as always. This was a fun weekend, man. Definitely had a lot of good times. And we filled up some swear jars. We definitely did. I know I did myself for sure. But all right, man. In the great words of Jackie Moon, everybody love everybody, baby. Goodbye.
This is too raw, you can't handle that.